Okay, so since my last video on Tears of the Kingdom, I played it a little bit more. I played it for a few more hours, and I decided I can't move on with this, that my original opinion was right. But today, I sort of had an epiphany as to why I hold the opinion that I hold. And it's very interesting. So, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. I think there's a world in which it could be my favorite game of all time. It's just such a masterpiece, um, and I can't play it. I can't play it. I cannot sit down and play Majora's Mask. I have a lot of anxiety. I am a very anxious person, and playing Majora's Mask with its 3 day cycles and side quests and everything just spikes my anxiety to such a high level that I like freak out. I cannot play that game. I could love watching it. I love reading about it. I love watching theories and video essays about the game. I love everything that that game has to offer. Yet I can't take its offerings. Um, I've come to realize that for slightly different reasons, I have the same relationship with Tears of the Kingdom. Now, in the context of Majora's Mask, I would say Majora's Mask is a superior game to Ocarina of Time. Hot take, hot take. But Ocarina of Time is a wonderful game. I love that game. I finished it. But Majora's Mask just has so much more thematic character and like just beauty and depth to it, in my opinion. But anyway, Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time. Possibly Wind Waker up might be my favorite game, but also I go back and forth whether Wind Waker or Breath of the Wild is my favorite game. But I'm gonna say for the sake of this conversation, Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time. Now, the way I would compare Tears of the Kingdom and Majora's Mask is not in subject material or quality of side quests or characters, because I think the characters are weaker in this game in Tears of the Kingdom. I think the side quests are weaker in Tears of the Kingdom, and I think it is definitely not a darker game than Breath of the Wild. I would say it's like about the same level of darkness. So it's not in that sense the same as Majora's Mask, but it is in the sense that playing it just stresses me out. I think all the Zonai technology and remembering how and being forced to build constructs to get out of certain obstacles and remembering how to build certain things and what each tool does. There's so many tools in this game, and figuring out all these complex Zonai device based puzzles just feels like I'm doing math homework. And it just gives me that same feeling in my gut that I'm like, oh, this is dreadful, but I have to do this to get to the game. And then when I step back and remind myself that this is a leisure activity, that I'm doing not work, that is supposed to be fun and relaxing, I realize this game is just stressing me out. And in the same sense as Majora's Mask, I love watching Let's Plays of Tears of the Kingdom. I love reading about Tears of the Kingdom. I love watching videos about Tears of the Kingdom. I love it. I do love Tears of the Kingdom, but it just doesn't work for me and what I value in video games as a mode of escapism and a mode of entertainment and relaxation and immersion. I just can't get immersed because I get too frustrated and stressed out. And it's not a hard game. It's not the sense that, oh, I need to get good. It's that I don't like the gameplay. I don't feel comfortable with the Zonai device based gameplay. And I think, no more going in circles here. That's why it is so similar to Majora's Mask in my mind and my relationship with gaming. It just fits that same role in that same way where like I love this game, but I can't play it. It just stresses me out and gives me too much anxiety. And yeah, so this is sort of just a little addendum clarification to my Tears of the Kingdom video, because I got a lot of shit comments saying how much of an asshole and idiot I am. So just a little clarification. I know nowhere near as many people is going to watch this one as they did the last one, but thought I'd talk about it regardless because it was an epiphany I came to today, and Yeah, so just thought I'd share that.